Tonight's ball game as these two teams square off with each other. We'll name our Gunnison Market Offensive Player of the Game on the post game. Stop by the deli for lunch. Get a burrito, chicken tenders, corn dog, or pizza pogger with potato logs and a 32-ounce drink yourself, and a free deli lunch special coming up to the Gunnison Bulldog Player of the Game tonight on our post game show. Ben Hill and Jared Smith, the coaches respectively for tonight's matchup. It will be the Delta Rabbits in red, dark uniform. They'll be the visitors, Gunnison Bulldogs, the home team tonight, the higher seed coming into tonight's contest. The winner will advance to a game next Thursday afternoon at 2:30 against Wasatch Academy. Announcement of the starting lineups coming up tonight, but one of these things too is you never know, depending on what happens with foul trouble, how important your bench is going to be. What the tendency I've seen, Rhett, is the officiating has not been all that strict in this tournament. So
they've let the young players, the young men play. No doubt about that.
For the Delta Rabbits tonight, starting lineup is Carson Brunson and Caden Fowles, Jaron Fowles, Logan Smith, and I think Saxon Day kind of got blinded off on that as they announced the starting lineup tonight for the Delta Rabbits. Van Hill's bunch for the Gunnison Bulldogs tonight. Kaz Mogul at the one God's Park, the 6'0 senior. Number 11, Mason Powell, post player for the Bulldogs. Number 13, Tyson Moosman, drawing a starting nod tonight again, of course. And a guy that has really done some clutch performing for the Bulldogs this season when they've needed some clutch moments, Drake Reynolds. And number 41, Joey Carlisle, tonight for the Gunnison Bulldogs to start it off. So tonight's game, Gunnison Market, Centricom Channel 10, Gunnison Implement, Barney Trucking, Cache Valley Bank, Freedom Ford, Hermanson's Mill, Gunnison Bank, Donaldson Insurance, Gunnison Telephone, Lazy D Pond, Gunnison Valley Hospital, Rasmussen's Ace. And for Delta, Lions Bank Delta, Drew Bay Chevrolet, Service Drug Delta, Oasis Seed Co-op, Glenn's Furniture Bargains, Lovell Pharmacy, Delta Medical Center, Day Levitt Insurance, and courtesy Ace Hardware. In Orem High School for tonight's coverage with Larry Masco and Rhett Jackson. It'll be the Gunnison Bulldogs at the basket to our left, Delta to our right. Again, right. Gunnison, the home team.
The hands have been shaken. The ball's going to go in the air. It's time.
And the tip comes down to the Delta Rabbits, and they'll set it to our right. Quick shot in the angle and hitting it. Boom, right out of the box. Cracker box, Carson Brunson on a three to give the Rabbits the early lead.
Stepped into that one and drained it.
Working left, Mogul down in the corner to Reynolds. Little pump fake. Reynolds baseline comes into the paint. One-handed hook shot and no good, and a rebound down to the Rabbits. They'll set it up with their guard Logan Smith. Their senior leader looks at the trap set, and Mogul gets it over the top to Mason Powell. Powell will come down the right-hand side, goes up, and ball lost off from him, out of bounds. Jaron Fowles got around in front. What should have been a Mason Powell layup, and Fowles breaking it up.
Breaking it up, and then it went off of Powell's thigh.
Smith works up. Picked up at the top. He'll dump it out into the angle, and a bad pass by Delta. Stolen away, and then another one tipped into the air by Delta. They'll try to save it, and they do. Get it back into the hands of Brunson. Down on the low, turned around off the glass, and good for the Rabbits. Quickly up with Logan Smith hitting a two, and it's 5-0. Delta in the early moments here. Drake Reynolds, far side at the top. Need somebody to open up. Moosman, Carlisle at the high post free throw line. Kicks it in the corner to Powell. Powell, well, nothing there at the baseline. He'll have to come out. Carlisle, who holds, waits, shifts to the right hand, comes back to the left. Hook shot up and good.
Joey Carlisle doing some work in the post. And it may be one of those nights where you're going to have post play. Gunnison in the 1-3-1 zone defense.
Extended a bit with Powell at the top. So far, Delta hasn't had any problem with that. Went in the paint. Jump ball call. And it'll be
Gunnison basketball.
Gunnison ball inbounds, the alternating possession. They got in on Jaron Fowles, senior on that one. Caden Fowles, a junior. Inbounds for the Rabbits. Or inbounds for the Bulldogs against the Rabbits. Picked up just outside the three-point line. Angle left to Drake Reynolds. Drake, a couple of bounces down in the corner. pass, makes a little cut, comes to the low block. Carlisle gets it now to Powell. Mason Powell at the top, reverses back to the right hand. And then Carlisle. Carlisle, baseline, Mogul. Mogul shot up, little long. The rebound put back underneath. Powell tries again and makes, or that's Drake Reynolds. Staying with it, Drake Reynolds for 2.
Actually, I believe that was Mason Powell.
Was it Mason?
That hung in there.
Oh, yeah, it is, 11. Yep. Pass from far angle is 5-4 Delta with the ball and the lead. On a give and go, they have it tipped away on the baseline by Bulldogs, so they'll be back inbounds for Delta.
Interesting little strategy out of that 1-3-1 when Delta sends the cutter through. That time Mason Powell went with the cutter, so it almost turned into a matchup zone.
Shot in the corner, rims and rims. It goes in. Delta's shooting well right now. Logan Smith. 8-4 Delta, 4-point lead. Mogul to Reynolds, who peels around, has to gather, puts up a hook shot, no good. And the rebound down to the Rabbits. And Smith will push at the other end, and they'll get it in the corner. Brunson for another one, and he hits another one. Boy, Delta's on fire.
3 3-pointers here in the quarter.
They lead at 11-4 in the paint. Mogul, ball tipped and stolen by Delta. And then a foul on Mogul. Trying to get the ball back. 7-point lead for Delta at the 5-minute mark. First quarter, first foul of the ball game. And bounce for the Rabbits right in front of us. Logan Smith, the senior guard, will be setting it up. Picked up by Mooseman. Gets a screen out high, comes off net, hesitates, dumps out in the corner and throws it away. Turnover on Delta, unforced basically.
Well, just didn't even bother to look. He made the pass off the dribble. It was just not a real sound, fundamental play there.
So up for the Bulldogs here at the 4:45 mark, first period. Drake Reynolds, right-hand side, some contact, puts up the shot. See if they give him the shot extension and put him to the line here to shoot 2. Foul is on Caden Fowles. First foul of the game here on Delta. Hatch getting set to check in.
They are going to give Drake 2 free throws.
At the free throw line. First time tonight. Free throw is no good. It kind of rolls off. Game presented on our halftime show, Southern Utah University. On the postgame, we'll name a Gunnison Market Offensive Player of the Game. Deli always offers freshly sliced deli meats and side dishes. Hatch in. Carlisle out. Second free throw for Reynolds. That's good. 11-5 for the Rabbits. He came out in high gear. Smith picked up by Hatch now. Out near midcourt. Hesitates, drives into the paint. Tries to come down low. Tie up between Reynolds and, well, they let him go to the floor with that one, and then a walking call on the Rabbits. They didn't want to call a jump ball for anything, did they?
No, not that time.
So it'll be inbounds for the Bulldogs. Yeah, referees didn't have that in their vocabulary on that one. So 11-5, advantage Delta. Powell outside. Mosman now straight away. Reynolds, we've got a whistle away from play.
Oh, offensive foul.
Offensive foul on Hatch away from the ball. That'll be a turnover too.
Trying to set a screen probably and didn't get his feet set.
Brunson to work it up on the dribble, picked up by Mogul. With Smith being shadowed heavily by Hatch in a deny defense. Smith comes down to the top, shot on the way, and that's off the back iron. Rebound put back in the paint. Up under, that one's rims off, no good. Tip back again for the Delta Rabbits. They put up another one and get that one. 3 chances on offensive rebounds, and finally converted with Jaron Fowles.
Well, we talked about rebounding in the pregame show, and Delta doing some work on the glass.
13-5, 8-point lead now, just inside the 4-minute mark.
Now Jacob Hatch with a second personal foul.
So 4 minutes gone, and he's already got 2, and the free throw is good for Delta. They lead it by 9 at 14-5. Right side drive, hop up, and got it. Mogul for 2 for the Rabbits. or for the Bulldogs, and the Rabbits taking it quickly up the floor with Brunson.
Great dribble drive right to the rim and then finish strong.
Brunson to a high post pass to Fowles, defended by Powell, and they'll kick it down to Day on the elbow far side. Now back the right side to Smith. Smith on an 18-footer, that dishes out. And rebound again to Rabbits. Move inside, shot that's no good. Ball tipped out, and they fight for it down in the corner, and the Rabbits have got it again.
Oh,
five offensive, yeah, five on the last two series. Spot to the high post, and good on a turnaround by Jaron Fowles for the Rabbits.
Too many opportunities.
And then at the other end, a turnover by the Bulldogs. 16-7 with 3 minutes remaining, and timeout on the court by the Bulldogs. We'll be back in 1 minute.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
As Mogul hitting the three for the Bulldogs after Delta
turned it
and
over.
A scrambly kind of thing, turned it over, and he comes down and nails a three. Hill in the ball game for the Bulldogs. Drew, freshman, in with a defensive assignment on Smith. They come off the screens out high. 6-point difference right here at 16-10. Delta with the lead in the ball. Smith scrapes to the left, looks for the cutter. They'll come back out top with it to Austin Chappell, who's in the ball game here for the Rabbits. Junior guard. Angle left to Smith. Smith stutters right, then comes back to the left in the angle. Out top again to Day. Day loses the ball, tries to get it back inbounds, and big Gunnison ball.
Gunnison forced the turnover.
Yep. It came rolling out of bounds right in front of us. So the Bulldogs inbounds here at the 2-minute mark of this first quarter. So Drew Hill works across. Comes to the right-hand side. Now to Reynolds.
It's like
Right-hand side, it says.
Delta kind of slipped back into kind of a, looks like almost like a matchup. But
Yeah,
it's more
because it looked like they're chasing Powell. Like, oh,
Oh.
and here's the backhand flip by Reynolds.
Nice penetration by Drew Hill, and then a nice layoff to Drake, who used the left hand for the layup.
So within 4 now. It was at one time a 9-point spread.
Little
16-12 here.
5-0 run by the Bulldogs.
Off the screen out high. Smith switched up by Mosman. They turn the ball over. Picked up by Mogul. Mogul coming down the alley left-hand side. Comes back inside. Now to Hill. Hill for 3. That rims off. No good. And the rebound down to the Rabbits. Smith now to work up again for Delta. The Bulldogs off from a turnover. Had a chance there. They converted earlier off a turnover. They're going to get Brunson back in here pretty quick for the Rabbits. Yeah, a little break inside the 1-minute mark now in this first period. 16-12. The side court, they'll finally get it back near midcourt to Caden Fowles. Junior, he'll go to Smith. Smith comes right-hand side, bounces it out. They'll come out top in the paint, fade, and look for some help back to Smith. Looking against that trap, and then another bad pass by Smith. He's not had, and then a turnover at the other end by the Bulldogs trying to get the break. Smith's gotten some penetration, but he's made a bad pass or two when they try to get into a...
Gunnison's defensive intensity is picked up.
So a 30-second mark. Hatch will come back in with 2 fouls, and Carlisle will be in. This will give Powell a rest break and Mogul a rest. This is just to rest them and get a little rest, extend the quarter break for them. Playing defensively. Patch just can't afford to give up that third foul right now. Brunson across. He'll wait for Smith to come up and then try to get it to him. And Delta will be content to hold here a little bit in the spread and then run one final play. They lead by 4 near the end of the period. Come back near the midcourt. Reynolds defending on Carson Brunson. Brunson shovels it down to the baseline. Ball tipped away, loose on the court. Jump ball call. Good defense by Carlisle.
Going to stay with Delta.
So to be inbounds Delta with 1.8 seconds remaining. So if you're the Bulldogs, they've got to try to make sure this pass comes outside.
Got to switch every screen.
Referee set to toss it in here. And they'll come out near the elbow. Off balance shot, that's the end of the quarter. 16-12, Delta with the lead at the end of one period. We'll be back in 1 minute.
The men and women of Nielsen Construction pride themselves in taking care of their customers wherever and whenever they are needed. They provide service in the fields of heavy excavation, road construction, concrete operations, crane operations, welding, and much more. Their trucking division provides coal service hauling for area coal mines, and their fleet of heavy hauling transports provides overside load transportation for a long list of customers who need material delivered safely and on time. Nielsen Construction is locally owned and a proud supporter of the athletic departments in Carbon, Emery, and Grand County. No matter the size of the project, Nielsen Construction has the experience, equipment, and manpower to get the job done.
With 5 locations in Carbon, Emery, and Uinta counties, Pro Rehab Physical Therapy is committed to providing its customers with the highest quality care available. Come to Pro Rehab for treatment of painful conditions, recovery of function, and injury prevention. Contact Pro Rehab at 613-1500 or swing by its location at 590 East, 100 North in Price. Go to ProRehabPT.com for a list of office locations. Pro Rehab Physical Therapy. Come as patients, leave as friends.
Delta as we go into the second quarter of play. And it'll be Gunnison Bulldogs with the ball inbounds. Their biggest lead was 9. That came at the 4-minute mark. Since then, Gunnison outscored Delta 7-2. Only 2 points in the final 3.5 minutes of the quarter for the Delta Rabbits. Carlisle, bounce pass down to the baseline. Mogul, little bump, gets it out now to Carlisle. Carlisle on the perimeter. In a step now to Reynolds. Drake drives, comes into the paint, run on the run. Now they let Wasatch Academy do that and then call a walk.
That looked like a nice move to me.
Just like to see consistent. Of course, you got different referees here now, but I could have sworn at one time Cody John took about 4 steps before he laid it up.
I think Drake just kind of caught him off guard because how long that stride was. But
drive and a charging foul. This on Smith. Yeah, it is. It's on Logan Smith. Left his feet way out there, and Bulldogs had defense set down low, and he came in and charged into it. So it's his first foul. 7:32 remaining. Second quarter, 16-12, Delta the lead. Mogul sets his offense, comes right side to Powell. Off from a double screen, tries to come through it, and then ball taken away. Had it taken away off a dribble drive. So the Rabbits with Smith working outside. Mogul defending. And the Delta Rabbits will set. Running a 1 low 4 set. Stolen by Mogul and right back to Smith. And then they'll reverse it down in the corner. A 3-point shot up. That's no good to rebound Bulldogs after the missed shot by Jaron Fowles. Straight away, Powell. Mason's going to put it off the back iron. They'd like to maybe run through the offense a little bit more there. The other end, and the Rabbits will turn it over. Been a fair share of turnovers in this ball game. Timeout taken by Delta. We'll be back in 1 minute.
This is Justin. He's getting some help for his dog. At Rocky Mountain Power, we think working together is the best way to find answers. It's vital to providing power 24/7. Working together as a company, we produce and deliver electricity the instant you need it. And that's an answer as dependable as your best friend.
Find out more about our customer service guarantees at RockyMountainPower.net.
Before leaving on your next trip, stop off at BK Stop and Shop in Huntington for everything you need on your drive. Grab some fresh fried or baked favorites and choose from an array of beverage selections. Find yourself late at work and need dinner quick? Grab a BK's exclusive pre-made dinner and simply heat and serve. Don't forget to grab a free 32-ounce fountain drink when you fill up with 8 gallons or more of fuel and get a stamp on a BK's Frequent Fueler card toward a free pizza. BK's, quick, delicious, and local.
Four-point lead for the Delta Rabbits. Gunnison will have the ball. Game presented in part by Glenn's Furniture Bargains, Level Pharmacy, and Delta Medical Center. Mogul pushes across pretty quickly. Picked up. Goes to Drake Reynolds. Reynolds gets the man. There's a backside flip away. Knocking it out of bounds, Logan Smith. Into the game is Caden Fowles back in. Jaron Fowles checks out. Inbounds for Gunnison at their own end of the floor. Outside, Reynolds. Defended by Brunson and a Delta man-on-man. Behind the back, Reynolds. Drive inside. Hesitation won't go in for Carlisle, but I think he realized he had an opportunity. Made a run to the hoop. He'll go to the free throw line. 16-12 still. We haven't had any points yet in this second quarter of play.
Joe Carlisle with a chance to change that here. 2 free throws.
Long on that one. Hatch to come back in for Delta. He's going to take the place of Carlisle. Winner of this game will play next Thursday afternoon at 2:30 against Wasatch Academy. Second free throw also dips out. We're having problems getting any of the drought broken here in this quarter. Smith pushing up quick and hard and reversing right and left. Then he comes outside to Fowles. Caden holds, now gets to Smith. And he'll back away and set the offense up. Gunnison in a switch off. Pass comes down in the corner. Trying to position down low. Shot is up and good. They got it down the low block. Austin Chappell, and he's got 2 for the Rabbits.
Well, Austin Chappell really shouldn't be able to post Drake Reynolds up. He's given up 3 or 4 inches, but he did that time.
Reynolds in the paint on the run. Puts up the shot that goes out of bounds. Lineup change here will be Hatch coming in. Also to check in is Hunter Fowles, a senior for the Delta Rabbits. He gets his first action of the evening. And the Smith will just work it up here. Goes to the dribble, tries to dump down low. And then he'll kick it outside. 3-point shot for the Rabbits. No good. The rebound. Mogul came from a long ways away to get that. He's pushing at the other end. For the Bulldogs, comes down the alley, puts it up and in for 2. It's coast to coast for Mogul.
Coast to coast. Kaz Mogul.
And Hatch has got a bloody nose. He's going to have to come out of the ball game. And I think Ben Hill's telling me why he's got the bloody nose. He will have to come out.
He got a bloody nose because he got ran over.
Yeah. And Ben Hill saying it was a charge. It was an obvious charge. So the end of the game. They bring Hill in. Hatch will come out. So that'll be Mogul, Mooseman, Hill, Powell, Reynolds. And on the way with the dribble is Brunson, wanting to get it to Smith, but he's being shadowed right now by Drew Hill. So Brunson will be the setup man. Angle left to Smith. Smith, that comes out straight away. Right side, Brunson, defended by Mogul. Straight away now to Fowles. They got to.
Not gonna catch. Yeah, that's a good call. They caught Jaron Fowles with a high elbow, trying to hold off Mason Powell.
So that will be a turnover on that foul call. And that is the 4th foul on Delta. 18-14, Delta the lead by 4. 5 minutes remaining. Hill, Drew, seeing there's a little seam. Comes inside, off balance shot, hits it. If they're going to give me a chance, I'll come down and do it.
Drew Hill with the runner.
Kind of like that Delta was almost daring the freshman to put it up, and he did. 18-16. Smith goes corner, Brenson, far side. Holds, still has the dribble left, comes on a baseline drive, puts it up, blocked a little partially, taken down by Powell. Mogul on the defense.
4 on 5 if they hurry.
Mosman, right side, Reynolds, 3-point shot, good. 19-18, the Gunnison Bulldogs take the first lead of the ball game for them here at the 4:30 mark in the second quarter.
Transition 3.
Smith, far corner, top, drive down the alley. Puts the shoulder down, shot is up, and it's good by Jaron Fowles.
Nice strong take as he drew a lot of contact and still got it up on the glass.
Delta gets the lead right back. Reynolds at the top. Delta in the man-on-man defense. Mooseman. Now to Hill. Hill stutters, comes left-hand side. And backside cut. Mogul got a layup for two. It kind of froze the defense when Hill stuttered for a bit. And then Mogul was able to make the back cut.
Move without the basketball and good things happen.
So 21-20 as we trade leads here. Midpoint of the second quarter. Smith on the push, on the shot. Got it. He'll go to the line, have a chance to shoot and make it a three-point play. Well, the Bulldogs had a 7-point run, and now we've been alternating baskets. Into the game will be Austin Chapel for Delta. And Logan Smith to shoot the free throw at the 3:31 mark, and he's got it. Smith's going to get a little break here for the Rabbits. He goes to the bench. And Chapel coming in, a junior guard for the Rabbits. Hill pushing across. Now to Mogul. Reynolds, there's the back cut. Didn't open up. Now to Mosman. And the ball near midcourt. Picked up. Backcourt violation. That ball was actually tipped down by Delta into the backcourt. And he's over to explain to Ben Hill.
It definitely looked like it was knocked loose by Delta. I'm not.
Now to the Rabbits, they work it in backcourt and bring it to front court. Delta leading by 2 and with the possession. Hooked off the dribble, fouls, gets the ball back, goes to the dribble drive again, in the paint, off balance, shot no good, we've got a whistle and a foul. That was a rough run up the floor there. There was a lot of contact.
Foul charge, number 21 for the Bulldogs.
Reynolds gets the foul, and to shoot two is Jaron Fowles. Tonight's game presented in part by Gunnison Market, Centricom Channel 10, Gunnison Implement, and Barney Trucking. Also by courtesy Ace Hardware, Day Levitt Insurance, Delta Medical Center, the Delta Rabbits. 23-21, 3 minutes remaining, second quarter, and free throw good by Jaron Fowles. He'll get a second.
For as physical it's been, Larry, there's not a lot of free throws being taken. I think 5 and 7 in the entire first half.
You know, both teams are playing at a little higher tempo than I'd expected, really. Second free throw also good, so Delta back up by 4, 25-21. Drew Hill at the top, comes left, now to Reynolds. Reynolds a three-point shot and hits another one.
Sir Francis Drake Reynolds.
Another screen, he came off of it. Vernon hit the three, 25-24.
Well, that's good basketball. Find the hot hand and then run plays for him.
Back away, run to foul, stolen by Mogul. Mogul played the passing lane, and the long pass comes up, hangs in the air, puts up the shot, and hits.
Wow.
Mogul a hesitation, and then shoot, and it's back to the Gunnison Bulldogs on the lead. That coming at the 2:25 mark in the second quarter. Brunson, bounce pass, right side. They go to the high post. Fowles, walked with it, turned around, drug the pivot foot before he put the ball on the floor. Into the game will be Saxon Day, and Logan Smith gets right back in here. Had a little break for Delta, and they get him back in for the final couple of minutes. Couldn't afford to keep him on the bench much longer. So a 2:10 on the clock, and a 1-point lead. Hill now to Reynolds. Drake makes the bounce pass in the corner near us. Drive on the right-hand side. Backside, lost away. Tipped away by the Rabbits. It'll be inbounds for Bulldogs. That Rabbit tip away might have saved the layup.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good set there by the Bulldogs, as they had some good movement with the basketball and away from the ball.
Mooseman out, now to Reynolds. Off the screen, but he makes the pass down in the corner. Mooseman, Powell for 3. That's off the back iron. And the rebound down to the Rabbits. 26-25 with 1:48 remaining. Delta down by 1 with the ball. Smith back at the point guard spot for the Rabbits. Defended by Hill. Hill staying right with him on the drive. They'll come down to the baseline. Shot up there. No good. Rebound Mogul, he has moved to open spots to get rebounds tonight. Pushes on the dribble. Mogul kicks it now to Mosman for a 3 for the Rabbits.
Wow.
And he buries it.
Let's give Kaz a ton of credit. Mosman hits the 3, but Kaz with beautiful penetration, then off the dribble, zips a pass to the wide open Moose man.
29-25. Gunnison by 4. Logan Smith in the paint. Ball tipped away and out of bounds. It'll be Gunnison ball. Last touch by the Delta Rabbits.
Oh, Drew Hill, a true freshman, coming in and really D'ing up Logan Smith. A little bit of run here by the Bulldogs.
Surprised almost that, I guess Delta wants to try to get through the half without a timeout. On the drive, Mooseman, ball tipped away. It'll be back inbounds for the Bulldogs. They'll run a set play here with a minute remaining in the second quarter. From the line set. And they're going to have to get somebody to open it up. Oh, and there's nobody back there. At the other end, Smith goes for the layup. Miscommunication on the inbounds by the Bulldogs. And with 55 seconds remaining, Smith picked up the foul after he hits a shot.
Huh.
Boy, that's
his second.
So he's going to have to go to the bench with 55 seconds remaining. Probably trying to sneak in and get a steal. I turned my head. It should be 29-27, I think, not 29-28. Shot on the way. Mogul.
Wow.
Bingo.
Kaz Mogul putting on a show right now.
32-27. And at the other end, a long shot by Brunson. What was that?
I don't think he realized how much time was left.
I think he thought the quarter was about over. There's still 30 seconds remaining. In the corner, timeout taken by Gunnison Bulldogs. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
30-second timeout.
27 here at the halftime break, our halftime show coming up, presented by Southern Utah University. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Hi, I'm Nika Hodges, your customer service representative, and I am your local advantage.
Mike Parker, plant maintenance and repair.
I'm Micah Iverson, Director of Broadcast Operations for ETV Channel 10.
We are your local advantage.
We are your local advantage.
We are your local advantage.
Emory Telecom, your neighbors serving you by providing convenient local customer service centers where you need them in Price, Orangeville, and Moab. Emory Telecom, your local advantage.
Centricom High-Speed Internet presents things you wish would happen faster. Your kids getting ready in the morning. The workday. And payday. At Centricom, we can't make payday come any faster, but when it does come, we can help you manage that money faster with high-speed internet service. We can't make the workday faster, but we can make it easier with blazing speeds for the office. And as for the shower, yeah, good luck with that. Visit Centricom.com for more information. With Centricom, everything works better.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the floor the Delta High Tridels.
Well, Delta Rabbits will start with the possession and the basket to our left here. They'll run a weave now, motion weave outside. Smith tries to penetrate off of it, and it's taken away by the Bulldogs. There was nobody there where he was passing to.
Got a deflection. Joe Carlisle comes up with the deflection.
Out top, Reynolds. Gunnison at the basket to our right. White uniform. Second half of play. Lead by 8. Got the possession. Mogul at the top. Picked up by Smith. Drifts left. Mooseman. Brunson defends there. Powell at the top. That defense is fouls. Down low, tipped away, and stolen.
The right idea, just Mason Powell needed to put a little more zip on that pass to thread it through to Drake Reynolds on the flex cut.
So a trade of turnovers to start, and they'll set a pick out high. The Rabbits will with Saxon Day, and then roll off from that. Get it to Fowles, into the angle left. Shot on the way off the back iron, no good, and the rebound, Carlisle. The Rabbits had a good look, didn't drop the shot. And now to Mogul, defended by Smith. Crossover to Powell. Mason outside. Now to Reynolds, who came to the top, turn, shoots, hit a three. Boy, he's found money lately.
Drake Reynolds, you're ridiculous right now, Drake.
He's an 11-point lead after he hits that three, and that was...
The flamethrower is lit.
I'd say. He caught, turned quickly, didn't even square, and nailed a three. In the corner, shot on the way, Brunson, and that one rims off, no good. Boy, the Rabbits have got a lid on the basket. And a rebound down 2. The Bulldogs, who lead by 11, 6:17 remaining. Reynolds, right-hand side. And he's come off from those, off from some nice cuts and screens to come out from low to high. Now to Powell. Powell sees the alley, comes down in the lane, off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped around, finally taken by the Rabbits. The Rabbits with Smith pushing it left-hand side. Fade away from the baseline. That shot rolls in finally for Jaron Fowles. It took a while, and Fowles gets it to drop, so it's 38-29. In the paint, Mogul. Carlisle jump stop, fade away, no good. Needed to pass out there. He got caught off balance. There's the Rabbits with a chance on the attack. Smith accelerates left-hand side against Mosman, stolen by Powell. And then a foul is going to be called on Jaron Fowles of the Rabbits.
Jaron Fowles, a second.
Inbounds for the Bulldogs right in front of us. Hatch will check in. Mooseman to toss in. You credit Jared Smith there. I thought he might bark at the referee a little bit. He was talking at his team. Not happy with something they didn't execute correctly there. Reynolds out top to Powell. Right side to Mogul. Gathers the ball, comes into the paint. Powell gets loose, comes right-hand side, and hits a 15-footer.
Well, that time he took the dribble, took the step, and gathered instead of taking an off-balance shot. Gathered up and drilled the 15-footer.
5-minute mark, third period, 40-29. Gunnison by 11, staying in the man. Defense, Smith at the top. Fouls, angle left Brunson as they run that motion weave again. Smith down in the corner, pass there to Caden Fowles. Ball tipped loose outside. Hatch trying to catch up to it, does, and then taken right back by Smith. Garrett Smith will push. Comes down in the middle, puts up, and they're going to call a charge.
Wow, Drake Reynolds taking it for the team. As Logan Smith had a whole full head of steam up there. That'll be Smith's third foul.
So he picks up his third. Boy, he was going 90-0 all the way down that floor, wasn't he, after that steal?
Drake Reynolds.
And he just couldn't find the break at the end of it. Now to Powell in the angle. Timeout taken by Gunnison. A 30-second break for Gunnison. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
And we pride ourselves in giving the very best customer service.
Centricom has been there for me as I've needed their services.
We can just call and they're very friendly and helpful.
And when we have issues and concerns, they address them as friends.
It's really nice to be able to work with a local company that cares so much.
Just top-notch people, good community members.
Excellent customer service. Just been really happy.
Centricom, 110 years of service.
Score 40-29 with 4 minutes, 30 seconds. This is a relatively low-scoring third quarter so far. A total of 7 points between the two teams. At the 4:29 mark, inbounds for Gunnison. And it's going to be Reynolds to trigger in. Basket to our right for the Bulldogs. Caden Fowles picks up the defense on Nelson.
See what kind of a set play. There's a back cut.
Shot up.
Wow.
Good. Back cut to Mooseman.
Out of a set play, out of the timeout. Well executed by the Bulldogs.
13-point lead there, biggest of the game at 42-29. 4:20 mark, second half, third quarter in the paint. And hesitation move outside to Smith. Smith squares, got it. Three-pointer. He was well set. Cranked that one up to the angle for three.
Beautiful arcing shot.
Reynolds says somebody's got to come to a post set for me. Hatch came and then backed off, so Reynolds will square it up here. And we have a whistle. Moving pick down on the baseline away from play on Mooseman. And that's what he
didn't see it because it was way away from the ball.
It was.
Must have been an
way
illegal,
over there.
Must have been an illegal screen.
So it'll be a reset here for Delta at the 3:44 mark and a 10-point spread. Smith, patient, coming off those double low screen. They've got a double screen set to Brunson. Brunson comes out top now to Fowles. Right side, Smith. Looking inside, nothing there. Back cut, nothing there. To the high post set now. Today, back to Smith. Wants the post to clear. He'll come out top, Fowles. Left side, Brunson. Mogul defending. Switches to the left hand. Brunson has to hand it off. Baseline drive. Shot is up and good by the drive by Jaron Fowles.
A really nice move. A nice take along the baseline.
So back-to-back hoops for the Delta Rabbits. 42-34. 3 minutes remaining. The top, Powell. Right side, Mogul. Mogul isolated one-on-one. Makes the pass now to Hatch. Hatch in a step. Now to Mason Powell. Now top, Reynolds. Reynolds fake in. Now comes to Powell. Powell comes off the screen. Right side to Hatch. Off in the motion. Down in the corner to Mogul. With Smith defending. Mogul blows by, but Hatch comes around from behind, and Smith makes the tip away. And then at the other end, fast break the Rabbits. Too long, but the putback is good by Caden Fowles. And it's a 7-point run by the Delta Rabbits to get it back to within 6. At the other end, shot is up. No good. Foul will go on 21, Jaron Fowles.
That'll be Jaron Fowles' third foul.
So his third inbounds for the Bulldogs. Third team foul on Delta at the 2:24 mark. And they'll get it now to Drake Reynolds. Reynolds holds outside. Comes off the screen. Now goes to Hatch. Hatch in a step, nothing there. To Powell. Powell tries to dribble drive, comes to the hoop. Deflected, the put back. Drake Reynolds for the Bulldogs.
A weak side rebound. And a put back for Drake.
44-36 at the 2-minute mark. Smith, patient set on his offense here. Comes right hand side, makes the pass in the angle right, back out top, Smith. Basket to our left for Delta. Corner pass, back in the angle. Drive, cut down by Mooseman. Comes back out top, relay right side, Brunson. Brunson has to back away. Out top, Smith with Powell defending. Off the screen. Brunson down in the corner, shot no good. Rebound follows, Smith has it. Comes inside, shot partially deflected by Drake Reynolds, and Drake gets the loose ball. Clear and set now. Down in the corner for Hatch, 3-point shot. Rims out, and nice rebound on the box out by Saxon Day at the other end. Rabbits turn it over, and Reynolds has got another loose ball. He's had quite a third quarter here. Moose is pushing. Dumps it left-hand side. Hatch on the run. He's hammered as he goes up for the shot. He'll go to the line to shoot two. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Foul charge number 22 for Delta, Caden.
Heel in Gunnison. They'll have Hill pestering a bit on Smith. At the 104 mark, Logan Smith, who work across, the 6-foot guard. Just inside a minute in the third period, off the screen outside. Runs right-hand side. Blocking foul on Hill. A lot of picks out high to rub Smith off. And that'll be
Drew's first.
His first and third or second? Second team foul. Inbounds for Delta. Outside Smith. And the corner right-hand side. Back out top. Gunnison in a zone defense. Right side. Now top, Smith near midcourt. Can't save it. Backcourt violation. Gunnison ball. It'll be inbounds for the Bulldogs. So inbounds for Gunnison, side court. To Hill. Hill works across. 40 seconds remaining. A bit of a weave here. Mogul off of it. Dumps down in the corner to Powell. Powell. Far corner, Mosman. Back to Hill. And Drew sees the alley. Comes down. Layup. Got two.
Drew Hill paying dividends off the bench.
The freshman puts his team up by 11 at 47-36. Last 7-point run by Delta. Now 5-point run by Gunnison. Smith at the top. Comes into the paint. Logan Smith, it's tipped away. Ball loose on the floor. Powell has it and collects. Goes to Drake Reynolds now. Reynolds surveying things. He'll come right angle. Shot on the way, Mosman. That's off no good. Rebound tipped out. And Mason Powell had a shot at it. Smith's going to get the... no, they're going to call it on Mason Powell.
Oh, wow.
On Mason Powell, so it'll be Delta's ball. You know, something we haven't said much about this season, but Mosman's the guy that kind of, when the team's drawn at the ref a little, Tyson Moosman has always been the calm collector when says, shake it off, let's play to the next play. You know, you need a guy like that, kind of a senior leadership role. And that is the end of the quarter. 47-36, Gunnison by 11. Back with fourth quarter action in 1 minute. They take the court for the fourth and final period with an 11-point lead for the Gunnison Bulldogs. They outscored Delta by 3 in that period, 12-9. Lead by 11. They've got the ball and Hill to work it here. Off to Drake Reynolds, who had a very solid third quarter of play, and then tries to come right-hand side, and he was fouled by Caden Fowles. And that'll put fifth foul up there, so it'll be inbounds for the Rabbits.
Caden Fowles third,
yeah.
Third personal.
15 foul on Delta, 3 on Gunnison, neither one of them yet near the bonus. And it'll come out in the corner, Mogul out top to Hill now, defended by Brunson. Gets it off now to Mogul. Mogul tipped into the backcourt, stolen on the drive, dribble up, shot is up, no good. That was Hill that caused a little defensive deflection. And then the loose ball picked up by Mason Powell. Boy, Hill got a quick hand on that one. And the foul goes on Jaron Fowles.
His fourth.
That looked like a breakaway layup. Drew got a hand. Inbounds, Gunnison.
This young freshman paying dividends.
Is there a difference between a young freshman and an old?
Yeah,
somebody asked me that one time, and I said, well, I don't know. Reynolds down low to Powell. Got it.
Counted it.
The line. Mason Powell. Nice setup by Drake Reynolds. Reynolds has done damage, both the shot and the pass. And that will be a chance for Mason Powell to convert.
Saxton Day with the
three-point play. 7:27 remaining.
Gunnison running on all cylinders right now.
Powell free throw good. 50-36 timeout by the Delta Rabbits. Gunnison with a 14-point lead. We'll be back in 1 minute.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
Stay in the game with the Emory Telcom Triple Play. Catch all the action with Emory Digital TV. Tons of sports channels, plus TiVo DVR to watch games on your schedule. Track your teams and check out video highlights with extreme internet speeds up to 40 megs. Plus, talk sports all you want with Emory Telcom phone with unlimited local calling. Get the winning combination. Call or click EmoryTelcom.com today for the Triple Play Bundle.
(50-36). Bulldogs with the lead. 7:25 remaining. And Rabbits with the ball. Coming up on our post-game show to be presented by Sunrise Engineering, serving clients in Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, and Arizona for over 30 years. So Smith will set it up offensively. Logan Smith here. Pass comes to the right angle to Caden Fowles. Fowles looks inside. Nothing there. Skip it to the near side, stolen away. Tipped by Drew Hill, and then taken right back by Smith.
Smith, he's just so quick.
Smith comes hopping down inside, dumps it back outside. Shot from the baseline, good. Saxon Day for the Delta Rabbits. Got a lot scrappier at the defensive end there. And make it a 12-point game. Now to Drake Reynolds. Off that motion, weave, back cut. And Mogul can't find the handle, so it's a turnover on the Bulldogs.
Right idea, great play. It's just that Drake led him just a little bit too much on the back cut.
Here's Rabbits with a chance to try to get within 9 or 10. As Logan Smith works it out near the white line. Right side, Brunson. Brunson now fouls down in the corner. Smith. Pass comes to the scrape off inside. Drive. Ball kicks back out. Smith to the baseline. And get a reach around foul on Hill. He picks that one up, and that will be fourth team foul.
Drew's second.
So inbounds for Delta. They got to play heads up. He's going to work it in here for the Rabbits. Fouls to Brunson. Brunson turns around, puts up the shot. Off the back iron, no good. The rebound. Mooseman pushing. Going to still try to bring it up the seam. Goes down to the floor and is picked up by Delta. Smith swings to the left-hand side, hesitates, puts up the shot and hits it. That puts the 40th point on the board and makes it a 10-point ball game. Gunnison got a little anxious that last time down.
There's nowhere to go. He didn't have numbers. He needs to pull it out, wait for his teammates.
Reynolds comes to the right-hand side. 10-point separation here at the 5:45 mark. Reynolds gets it down in the corner to Powell. Powell in the paint. Now to Mosman. Mosman from the baseline. A little bit long. The rebound. Loose on the floor, taken by Delta. And Smith, cool and collected, works across. Now to Brunson. Brunson pulls the trigger. That's off the back iron. No good. There you have rebound. Fouls. Turns around. Puts up the fade from the baseline and hits Jaron Fowles. 6-point run by Delta. 8-point difference at the 5:20 mark. They've outscored.
They've responded out of their coach's timeout. Coach Smith took a timeout, and Delta's responded.
Drake Reynolds at the top. Crosses over, comes right down the alley, goes up for the shot. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that will be the 8th team foul on the Rabbits. So the Bulldogs, one of the things they'd like to do is see that push into a double bonus set at the free throw line, the 5:03 mark. Here's Drake Reynolds. Coming up, our post game will include our player of the game for the Gunnison Bulldogs, Gunnison Market Offensive Player of the Game. delicious Chester fried chicken, or you get a 10-piece meal deal at Gunnison Market. First free throw good by Drake Reynolds. Our post-game show presented by Sunrise Engineering, making the things you do every day better every day. Second free throw good, so Reynolds hits both of them. And again, a 10-point difference at 52-42. Just inside the 5-minute mark. Smith off a screen out high, comes left, comes into the paint. Shot up, backhand slide, and he's good. He's kind of taking this over now, this offense.
He's definitely great off the dribble.
And I think, yeah, the Bulldogs will be making a lineup change here. Reynolds at the top. He's been the man to go. Down to the baseline. Powell's shot no good. And the rebound loose on the floor. Reynolds comes out of the pack. Out to Mogul. Mogul no good. Rebound. Whistle. It will be inbound.
Going to go on number 21. If that's Jared Fowles, he's done.
Oh, it is foul. Was that his fifth?
That's his fifth.
So at the 4:28 mark, they'll have to make a substitution.
Delta's starting to lose her composure a little bit here.
5 fouls. We've got to get a substitution. And into the ball game will be Hunter Fowles, a senior. So let's see here. They were going to bring Powell out, so Carlisle can't come in yet because Powell's got to shoot the 1-and-1. 4:28 remaining here. It's an 8-point difference at 52-44.
So it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Mason, and then Delta or Gunnison will get 2 free throws off the technical foul.
And then the possession. So the second one for Powell. He got the first. Second one. And now it'll be Mooseman to shoot on the technical. 4:28 here is this point in time right now. And the free throw bounces out and no good on that one. 10-point difference right now at the 4:28 mark.
They called the technical just because he kind of yanked his shirt tail out, according to the official. He's talking.
And he did. But I've seen a lot of players do that too.
And then Gunnison goes 3 of 4 on those free throws, and then they should get the ball back because of the technical as well.
Yeah, so they will have the possession, leading by 11 at 55-44. Inbounds, Reynolds to Hill. Carlisle, Mogul, Mooseman. Hill separates. Dribbles right, makes the pass now to Mogul. Mogul defended by Smith, tipped away by Smith. Smith going to run up the floor, puts it up, layup good for 2. And then a timeout taken by the Delta Rabbits. Boy, Smith has been dynamite the last couple of minutes. Timeout on the court, and we'll be back here in 30 seconds.
Centricom High-Speed Internet presents things you wish would happen faster. Your kids getting ready in the morning. The workday. And payday. At Centricom, we can't make payday come any faster, but when it does come, we can help you manage that money faster with high-speed internet service. We can't make the workday faster, but we can make it easier with blazing speeds for the office. And as for the shower, yeah, good luck with that. Visit Centricom.com for more information. With Centricom, everything works better.
So that is good.
Joey Carlisle, a pretty serviceable free throw shooter for a post player.
And his second free throw is good, so he got both of them. 57-46, 11-point lead for Gunnison.
Well, Drew Hill getting a round of applause from the Gunnison crowd. The freshman came in and played really well.
So 4 minutes remaining. 11-point separation, and Smith for Delta. Off from the screen, off the bump off. Switches right, left, puts the shot up. No good. Rebound, loose on the floor. And on the tie-up, alternating possession.
I believe it's Delta's ball.
Delta's on this one.
Well, Joe Carlisle playing a little rim defense there.
Inbounds for Delta. Smith will try to scrape loose, and they put him open. He's got a three.
Oh, wow.
He just casually went down there and nailed a three. The Bulldogs fell asleep on the offensive end. Down to the baseline. Hatch trying to go up. Foul call. And that'll put Hatch at the free throw line.
That will be on Hunter fouls.
57-49. 8-point separation. Hatch free throw good. Rabbits have only got one. Well, they don't have it. They've got double bonus here. They've gotten no free throws in this second half of play. It's all been from the field. Second free throw, no good. So Hatch got half. And for the Bulldogs, most of their scoring in this fourth period has been at the free throw line. 9-point difference. Smith comes right and then left and dumps down in the corner. Shot on the way, Brunswick. It's a key when it goes in on a three-pointer. They started off hot, and now they're hitting it again. The Rabbits pulled it within 6 at 58-52. Hatch on the run. Layup good. Long pass by Drake Reynolds for two. Hatch almost had to do a second take when he saw that long pass coming. Off the screen, outside, Smith on the run, puts up the shot, no good. And they're going to call
Smith off an offensive foul
on Smith. Picks up the charge with 3:03 remaining.
And that's his fourth personal foul.
End of the game will be Hill back in. Hatch will come out. Powell comes in. Carlisle out. And inbounds for the Bulldogs. So that's 4 fouls on Smith. They can't afford to lose him. At defensive end, he cannot afford to pick up a foul. And here's the push, and then down in the corner, Mogul for a three. That rim's off, no good. Rebound Reynolds. Reynolds says, let's clear and take some time here. Drake Reynolds, who's played a very solid and smart second half.
Yes, he has.
Hill penetrates, loses the ball, and then taken away by Brunson. And it's taken right back by Reynolds. And he'll get it to Mogul. They've got a bit on numbers, but Mogul may just be careful with it right here. And foul call on the Rabbits. This will put Mogul at the free throw line. Is this on Smith? It is on Smith, and he's gone. Oh, boy.
Yep.
If that's on Smith, he's fouled out.
He is done.
Oh. There went their offense. At the 2:32 mark, we'll take a 30-second timeout. Quite a night, didn't he?
Fantastic player.
Oh, he did. Second free throw, Mogul good. Frustrating night in some ways for the Rabbits here in this defensive second half. 10-point difference at the 2:25 mark across the way. Caden fouls in the free throw line, tries to dump inside. And is that on Hill?
Mogul.
So Mogul picking that blocking foul up. Inbounds for the Rabbits. Underneath their basket with Caden fouls. I'll say this for Smith. He left every effort on the floor. Great game tonight for him. Back cut, nothing there. They'll make the long pass. Clear into backcourt. Hauled in by Chappell. Chappell to set the offense up here for the Rabbits. They don't have a lot of time. Fouls in the angle right. Spacing's not real good. You either got to move off that pick or you got to roll off the pick, one or the other. He just kind of glommed up there for a second. Now back to Chappell. Chapel with Reynolds defending, eating a lot of time off of it. Chapel used up the dribble, right side, far side. Caden fouls. Fouls with Hill defending. Now out top. Pass to Day. Day in the, we're on the run. And the foul will go on Mason Powell of the Bulldogs. Inbounds. It's only 16 foul on Gunnison with 1:48 remaining.
Mason's third personal.
62-52, Gunnison by 10. And inbounds for the Delta Rabbits. They'll try to double screen and then peel off from that. Get it down in the corner. And then come outside to Chapel. For a second there, Hunter Fowles had a chance. There's the ball loose on the floor. And on the tie-up, jump ball call. Alternating possession will be Gunnison ball. So with 1:38 remaining, Gunnison with the ball and up by 10. Now does Delta go to the fouls or not here? Let's see if they start trying to commit some fouls. Reynolds, he is fouled. That is on Caden Fowles. Go to the other end, shoot free throws. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Working to improve your community. See how at sunrise-eng.com. And Drew Hill getting the foul call. You have to have put at the 1-and-1 point now. Austin Chapel with 1:29 remaining. So a chance here for Gunnison to score, or for Delta to score. Down by 12 and 1:29 remaining. And Carlisle's going to come back in. Mason Powell will get a little break right here. Carlisle in for the rebound set. Seth Eliason in for Delta. And the free throw, good. By Chapel. That is first free throw in this half for the Delta Rabbits. Second one, short. And the rebound, Carlisle, that's why they brought him in. Jump ball call. Alternating possession should be Delta's. So it'll be Delta inbounds. With 1:27 on the clock, down by 11. Rabbits run from the line set. From the stack, down in the corner. Shot up, that's no good. And the rebound, Hill. Hill gets it to Mogul. Mogul swings to the middle and goes down the far sideline. Going to pick it up. Work to the middle on the dribble and off to Hill on the weave. Drew backs away now, creates some separation. 11-point lead, Hill. Down in the corner. Carlisle back out now to Drake Reynolds. Hey, Reynolds is fouled by Seth Eliason, and Reynolds will go to the line. We'll take another 30-second break. Good. Second one is off. So it's a 12-point difference and a minute remaining. Long pass up the floor. Off the head of Moosman. He's kind of laughing about it because he had his head turned, didn't see the ball coming. He could have turned around and snagged it, but he was playing defense. He came right off the back of his head and out of bounds. So he'll check out of the game for a break. Inbounds for the Delta Rabbits underneath their basket. Hunter Fowles looking to trigger in. Trying to come outside, gets way out top. To Hunter Fowles. And then backing it up is Chapel at the guard set. Right-hand side, long three-point shot. That's a long one, and the rebound down to Hatch. And then Mogul fouled him back. We're going to call an intentional foul on Seth Eliason. And that will put Mogul at the free throw line for the Bulldogs with 47 seconds remaining.
So because it's ruled intentional, Gunnison will have 2 free throws and then possession of the ball.
And the game will be Mason Powell, and the Bulldogs up by 12, make it by 13. That's a Mogul at the free throw line. 13-point spread with 47 seconds remaining. Mogul's got that one. Bulldogs shot fairly well at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, this fourth period, they've only had 2 field goals, and everything else has been free throws.
Their biggest lead of 14, and lineup changes for both teams here. Rabbits will bring in 5 different players, so will the Bulldogs will bring in 4. Powell and Mogul will bring in 3 new ones. Powell and Mogul will remain in, which makes sense if you still want to keep a ball handler in there. So it'll be Mogul who try to work up one-on-one. That's to the middle. The dribble going down in the corner. Nelson off the dribble, outside with it to Sorensen. Now to Christensen, and a timeout taken by the Bulldogs with 29 seconds remaining. The lead by 14. We'll be back here in 1 minute.
Centricom High-Speed Internet presents things you wish would happen faster. Your kids getting ready in the morning. The workday. And payday. At Centricom, we can't make payday come any faster, but when it does come, we can help you manage that money faster with high-speed internet service. We can't make the workday faster, but we can make it easier with blazing speeds for the office. And as for the shower, yeah, good luck with that. Visit Centricom.com for more information. With Centricom, everything works better.
The fair
Bulldogs with some motion offense, and the ball tipped loose. Picked up. They've got 5 sophomores in the ball game for the Rabbits, and blocked down on the shot attempt at the other end by Drake Nelson. So inbounds for Delta with 15 seconds remaining. Gunnison Bulldogs going to move in to the quarterfinal. Match up with Wasatch Academy next Thursday. And Rabbits down low, shot up off the glass. Good bank shot by Tanner Lefevre, 6'3" sophomore. Got some good height, and he showed a little bit of agility right there. Drive up by the Bulldogs and loosen the ball out of bounds. It'll go back with 2 seconds remaining to the Delta Rabbits. We'll set that bracket for you quickly on our post-game show coming up, presented by Sunrise Engineering. Shot from midcourt, no good, and that's it. Final score, 67-55. Delta winning it by 12.
Gunnison
winning it by 12 over the Delta Rabbits. Gunnison on top. We'll be back in 3 minutes with the post-game show presented by Sunrise Engineering.